Hey, what's up, y'all? My followers, 234 y'all, believe. I'm moving on, man. I'm moving on from the XAV3, putting these boys in retirement. Yes, I'm going to keep them. And moving on to the 10-inch subwoofer. And I picked the American-based XFL 10. For one, American-based is a very tried and true contender in the subwoofer arena. They make very good quality products. A friend of Bob's on Facebook. I've also talked to him. Been to American Base just up there in Southern Ohio. And for the price, man, American Base got something to give anybody, man. I remember back in the 90s, they did a 179 dB. That was a record for a long time with a single 18 Godfather, I believe it was. So, and that, back to what I said, it's all in the box. Some of y'all still probably amazed at, look at the size of that XAV3 8 comparison to a 10. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, the motor structure on the 10 is bigger because the basket is bigger. But the XAV3, it's a pretty beefy joker, man. But remember, motor size means nothing. It's what's the BL, how the X-Max, and how it works together. It's the voice core, the soft parts, and how they work together in the surround. The reason why I went with the American-based FFL 10 is because, this particular surround, excuse me, baby boy, this surround is being used by Bob a lot now. He has this on his HD, his XFL, his VFL line. It's three different, you got a thickness here and a thickness here that's different. It's 3-layer foam surround. And like I told you, when I was playing that XFL, the VFL 8, man, the output on that thing was, man, it's smaller than the Sundown. Not bad as Sundown. I still like Sundown. But I'm the knowledge now that it has nothing to do by size of the motor. Don't let that be, they're so big, it's got to be doing a whole lot. That's not necessarily the case. It is a contributing factor, but that's not the be-all, end-all. And because I like that surround with my VFL 8, so I'm going to go try this American-based FFL. And let's look at price, man. Remember I told you the VFL 8, I made all the videos. I was telling you it's a Chinese-made subwoofer, and you can get them for I think Explicit selling for $169. I think they're going up in price now, maybe because of my video. But a lot of people saying it's tremendous output in a very, very small package. And it can hold its own with the XAV3. Same power handling, too. It can hold its own with the XAV3, which to me is if not, at one time it was the king, but everybody else is catching up now, They started the competition, and everybody else is catching up. Then it's at the bar very, very high, and others are catching up. But now I think Bob is copying what DD is doing with their rib surround. What DD is doing with their rib surround, and I think Kicker did it first. Then DD perfected it. They called it ESP, and Bob and the China boys have duplicated it. But what I like about Bob and the Chinese boys is that you're not paying that high price. With DD wants $700 for a 10. Sundown wants $300 for an 8. And Bob gives you this heavy duty 10 here. And it's not the HD, this is the XFL. For $169. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what I know from any subwoofer. It's all in the enclosure, man. It's basically all in the enclosure. When it comes down to it, power, application, and what can you do with that box? What you can do with that box is going to dictate what it sounds like. Now, will it be loud in the XAV3 even on the same power? Of course. Of course. Why? Because cone area is king. VD, volume displacement. Draw a line straight across the cone area. Every time the subwoofer goes up or down, it's going to move more air than. Just don't hit 30 something, 30 pounds. Then a 8-inch subwoofer, right? Cone area is king. With every stroke, more air is being moved. Voice coil size, greater power handling, but Sundown has figured out how to make a 2.5-inch voice coil handle a lot of power as well. This is rated 1,000, and we know this is rated 1,000. Well, this is rated 800, but it could take 1,000 easy. I mean, no problem. This is rated at 1,000. So looking at the size of the girth and other fixed factors, maybe another 1,200. This can do it as well. But because of more mass on the subwoofer, I would say that it's going to stay cooler as it operates far longer than the XAV3 with a smaller mass, so that when heat is the enemy, when this starts to, over a period of time, if continuous play, maybe 30 and 40 minutes, this voice coil heats up, this one won't be as hot, so of course it'll be louder, longer, if that makes sense to you. Mass, voice coil size, and the overall girth of the sub helps displace heat, the basket. Once anything electrical signal has been applied and heat is applied, then your output is going to diminish over a period of time. Whereas you get a larger sub, is not going to happen. So even though this can hold 1,000, this can handle 1,000 as well, but it's going to run cooler than this would handle 1,000. You know, it's smaller. It's like heating a big room, heating a little room. It's quicker to heat a little room than it will be to heat a big room. Okay, so I'm going to 10s now. Would I be testing out a variety of them? Possibly. I got my eye on something else I want to test as well, but I'm going to have this in there for a while. We do a couple of videos on the XFL. The reason why I recommend it, because for price performance, you can't beat it, man. American Base has been doing their things for a while. This is the new XFL too, so you know the surround is ribbed. I think both of them both the old version and this version had space spiders. This has a bolt down spider, which I like that. It's gonna be easy to recon. Mostly glued and bolted down. Big thick tensile leads. This is 10 gauge wire. I went with a 2-ohm configuration. I got 2 because I want to run my amp now at 2-ohm. I have a Fosgate BDCP, so at 2-ohm and 1-ohm is only 150 to 200 watt difference. You can't really hear that. But at 2-ohm, I'm going to give a greater dampening factor to control the subwoofer, so it's going to sound, to me, it's going to sound better running 2-ohm. I'm going to think from now on, I might just get D2s. And it also helps out if I want to run 3. It's easy to get a 1-ohm 1.3 load than if I had 4-ohm subs. You get a 3, you're going to get a 2.67. You have to get a 4. You have to get 4 just to go to 2 ohms if you're D4. Whereas with a D2 subs, I can run 2 at 2 ohm, 1 at 1.3, or I can get 4 and run at 1 ohm. Feel what I'm saying? So spot D2 might be what I run from now on. But this is what I'm going to, y'all. Just I'll let y'all know I'm going to the 10. And I'm trying out the XFL, the new XFL, 2019 version. I'm already impressed, and I had it in there about 2 days. I'll let y'all see the enclosure on the next video. I'm very, very impressed with it. I'm moving on. Moving on, y'all. Cone area is king. Cone area is king. Price and performance.